This wasn't supposed to be a big deal, just a simple podcast question and a quick answer. But what Cam Skattebo said in that moment, it didn't just raise eyebrows, it raised a much bigger question the Giants might not be ready to deal with. How much damage can one sentence really do? This might be a bigger problem than anyone expected, because this isn't just about something Cam Skattebo said, it's about what it reveals, about the mindset, about the awareness, and about how quickly things can spiral in today's NFL. Because in one podcast moment, a young player went from building his reputation to putting it at risk. Right now, Skattebo is supposed to be part of the next wave for the New York Giants. A physical runner, tough, old school mentality, the kind of player coaches love. But then this clip drops. He's asked a simple question. Is CTE real? And he says no, calls it an excuse, then doubles down, says asthma is fake too, just breathe air, and just like that, everything shifts. Because this isn't locker room talk, this isn't off the record, this is public. And in today's NFL, that matters more than ever. But here's the problem. The NFL has spent years, decades, trying to reshape how people think about player safety, especially around head injuries, especially around CTE. This isn't some fringe topic anymore. It's one of the most serious issues tied to football. And this is where it gets interesting, because the backlash wasn't slow, it was immediate. Clips started spreading, fans reacting, people questioning not just what he said, but how he could believe it. And then the apology comes, fast. He calls it a tasteless joke, says it was a lapse in judgment, promises to be more mindful. And on the surface, that should calm things down. But that's not the full story, because apologies don't erase first impressions, especially when they touch something this sensitive. And now there's a different kind of question being asked, not what did he mean, but what does he actually think? Because in the NFL, your words don't just represent you. They reflect on your team, your locker room, your organization. And now the Giants have to deal with that, quietly, internally, without making it bigger than it already is. And this is where the pressure builds, because Skattebo isn't a superstar, not yet. He's still proving himself, still trying to earn his place. And when you're in that position, you don't get much margin for mistakes like this, especially when your identity is built on being physical, on taking hits, on playing a violent game. Because now, every time his name comes up, this clip comes with it. And that's a problem, not just for PR, but for perception inside the league, inside the locker room, and even with fans, because the NFL has changed, whether players like it or not. Awareness matters now, accountability matters now, and understanding the risks of the game, that's no longer optional. So even if this really was just a joke, even if he didn't mean it the way it sounded, the damage, that part is real. And now the real question is, will this just fade away like most off-season stories, or is this the moment that quietly follows him the rest of his career?